All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. We have a very special cast for you today. That's right. Some of you might recognize this name of the Zerg player because this is Lowko. That's right, the biggest StarCraft YouTuber and a friend of mine, Simon. And this is a game, I believe he might have played this on stream, I'm not 100% sure, but I saw him recently cast a game of mine up against Scarlet from the ESL NA Weekly, and I was like, dude, I've been thinking about casting a few of the other content creators and YouTubers and streamers in the scenes games recently, and I was like, dude, thanks for casting my game. Let me cast some of your games. I was thinking about doing a first-person view cast, but Lowko ended up sending me a few replays. I was like, dude, if you have any cool, exciting matches, send me some replays as well. And I only glanced at this one after he described it and just said, look, this was a Terran player I was playing, Santa Grifo, who's actually a 5.9k, just under 6k MMR Terran player, queued as random against Lowko. Lowko's only like 5-1-5. Obviously, he goes up and down. We all do in StarCraft. I know Lowko's hit GM before, but usually hangs around Masters 1. So to be playing against someone who's probably, I'm not sure what it ranks out to on EU, probably about like rank 50 GM on EU, something like that. Up against a guy like Lowko, who's normally just outside of GM, this is a pretty big skill gap, but it looked like an exciting game. I skimmed through, was like, oh, this just looks like a fun match. I've got to cast this, and we can see just how good Lowko is at StarCraft, and just have some fun enjoying watching him playing a Zerg vs Terran on a big macro map. Of course, Santa Grifo, not someone I'm too familiar with. They are playing for Dust Gaming by the looks of it. And they're going to be doing a pretty standard opening. I say pretty standard, but no SCV scout. So a bit of a greedy opening as well. Not even sending an SCV out. And especially if you're playing someone who's this far below your skill level, that's very greedy. Now, Lowko on the other hand, it's not like he drone scouted or anything. Just sends one overlord across the map, one hanging out at home. Pretty standard opening so far. Looks like he did a standard 16 hatch, 16 pool. You can see that times out, so we can go 2 queens, 4 zerglings right at the same moment. And I think this was a 21 overlord that he built by the looks of it. Maybe 21? Yeah, I think 21. So this is a pretty tight opening from Lowko. He's going for a bit of an older version though, where he goes for a 26 hatchery. Oh no, and he misplaces it. Oh no, Simon, we've all been there, buddy. Oh, damn. Guys, Lowko chose to show me this game. I mean, this has got to be like impressive at some point, right? Maybe he just forgot that happened. Oh, it's pretty rare for a StarCraft creator to show their dirty secrets. And he loses a drone when he had so much time to sport trick it. Oh my God, Simon, this is a disaster. What the hell, guys? Is this reverse psychology? Did Simon send me one of his worst games just to troll me? He's like, look, I know we all have fragile egos, but rather than getting upset, I'm just gonna send you a crap replay, and that way I'll brace myself. I know I'm gonna get roasted. He's already lost a drone, and he's misplaced his third and had to rebuild it. Now, Santa Grifo here going for a super weird meta play. He's going 2 Reapers into 3 CC, and then the second Barracks 2-1-1 play. So it's a cute way of just adding a little layer of pressure. It shouldn't really cause Lowko any trouble as long as he just moves his queens around to defend. But he actually didn't have an overlord up here, so he didn't have great vision of this coming. Despite that, his queens are on point. He hasn't put a creep tumor down in his main. He put that one there. He's injecting right now. Doesn't have a third queen yet. Oh, he's only on 2 queens. Guys, Lowko's build's been really thrown off, and he's hitting a 44 supply block. No, he isn't, because his third hatchery just finished. Calculated. Well played, Simon. Creep tumor does barely survive there. Okay, he's stabilizing. His link speed's going to kick in. That'll make things a little bit easier for him. He's built a few more zerglings, though, so I think that's an overreaction against just 1 extra Reaper. If it was 3 or 4 Reapers, sure. As it is, you'd really like to get a surround on these Reapers to make it worthwhile, because that is an extra couple of drones that you could have had here, right? Because he built 4 lings initially, so he's built 3 more pairs of lings, which is 3 less drones. And once again, he misses the Reapers. The Reapers are going to go in and be dickbags. Santa Grifo goes in. Lowko's like, leave! These Zerglings are there. He's got Zerglings on the low ground, but guys, this is not a normal ledge. There is an in-between ledge. Zerglings can't deal with this. The Reapers beat the Zerglings in the fight. Finally, the Queen comes over, but he A-moves her to the wrong spot. Oh no! The Reapers come in. They grab a drone. They're killing every single Zergling in his base. They're like, hey, wait a second. The Queen's there. We can just go south. Oh my God. All of his Zerglings are sitting outside waiting for them to leave. They're like, you know, we're just not going to leave, right? We're just going to kill every drone in your base. Oh my God. This is an absolute disaster. Lowko, what is going on? Guys, he sent me this replay. I didn't dig through a replay pack to find a bad game. I promise you. He sent me this. He just got wrecked by 2 Reapers. He lost 4 Zerglings, 5 drones. Obviously, it's distracted him from his macro at the same time. I mean, As much as a disaster of this is, I'm going to give him props. We're going to find the silver lining. The silver lining right now for Lowko is he actually spent his money pretty well during it. Didn't hit a supply block during it. He's got a very well-timed 1-1 on the way. He doesn't have a 4th hatchery, and he probably really needs to either get that or a lair going very soon, one or the other. And he is building a few more Zerglings, but it could have been worse. I gotta say, he messed up a lot of things, but he hasn't let it like break him, right? There's different mistakes you make in StarCraft, and we never play a perfect game, right? But there's games where you make mistakes and then you get angry at yourself for making the mistakes and then you make more mistakes, right? That's when you go to tilt town. That's when you get on that real slope where it's a slippery slope. You just keep losing momentum and making dumber and dumber mistakes and getting angrier and angrier. Lowko's avoided that. Look, he's doing a nice, well-timed Ling counterattack. He's a little light on the defense at the home because obviously everything was so delayed. He's only got 6 queens, 5 of them are up front and not a single transfuse. Oh God. Oh God, this is really dangerous. But he does have Lings pop out just in time. He's got to pull back. You do not want to run your Zerglings into that. Oh, this is a really bad fight for Lowko. You can see there he loses a lot of Zerglings pretty much for free. But Terran player has lost his 3rd. He's even pulled some SCVs over there. And so it's not the end of the world. Lowko's finally droning up his 3rd base. And his main and his natural is saturated well, but his main a little under. And he does have a lair up, but no Bane speed. Should be able to start 2-2 and Bane speed in the near future. If he can get that Bane speed started up, I think Lowko can drag his ass back into this game. Looks like his units on the other side did all go down, or maybe they pulled back to this side of the map. I think they went down. He's lost 42 Zerglings this game. Santa Grifo does lose some Marines. Santa Grifo is going to be going for Marine tank production, going up to 5 barracks behind this. 1-1 upgrades are on the way. We do need an armory. Otherwise, he's going to fall well behind in the upgrades against Lowko. If Lowko powers up 2-2 straight away, that'd be awesome. Bane speed starts up. Instant 2-2. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I got to be honest. I've almost never watched Simon's stream other than when I'm watching him cast games. Oh, he does lose a few drones there. But I'm getting a real sense for what sort of a player he is, all right? So Lowko is clearly your quintessential EU macro virgin. So I was wondering, right? Because Winter's a bit of a cheesy bastard, right? I'm kind of a cheeky guy as well sometimes. I kind of go between the two. And I was wondering what Simon would be, right? But Simon, it seems like true to his region, is what we call the EU macro virgin. Now, what is the EU macro virgin? This is not an insulting play. EU macro virgins are the players who play the hardest style, defensive reactive macro. We just defend and we outdrone you and we build better upgrades and better tech, and we're always going to beat you later in the game. And whenever we have a chance to go win the game, instead we're going to take another base, build more drones, build more upgrades, and get further ahead, right? Whereas your quintessential North American baboon on the other side, characterized probably by someone like Winter, often myself as well, and a few other people, we just kind of go, oh, I want to fight, quick, let's see if I can kill him. Oh, there's a chance to gamble, let's take it. You know, we're always looking for chances to gamble. Oh my God, that actually was so bad for Santa Grifo. Though he catches the Banelings, loses like 8 Marines though, because they were finishing at the perfect time. Anyway, long story short, guys, Lowko has absorbed a lot of punches, but he's been so defensive. Other than one light Zergling pressure on the 3rd, he's just sitting in his corner, and he's just getting punched in the face, and he's like, I'll build more drones than you. I'll build more drones. I'll defend with Ling Bane and build more drones than you. Like, he's doing the occasional Baneling run by. This is like the absolute minimum of what you're going to do for counterattacks or harassment in Zerg versus Terran. Otherwise, he's just chilling. Let's just say, for those of you, some of you aren't experienced RTS players, you just watch RTS casts, how can we explain this? For those people, maybe some of you play Battle Royale games, maybe you've played PUBG. So Lowko's style, it's kind of the guy who's sitting in the shack behind the door all game, and he's like, I'll just wait here, I'll win patiently. No, it's not that bad. It's not actually just camping behind a door, but it is very defensive. And you can see the power that he's actually got of being able to absorb these punches. And he's got 83 workers. He's got 2-2. I think he built a hive. He's got a hive up. But he doesn't have a Hydra Den, so yes! And he's going ultras. Okay, all right. A bit more of that North America, maybe Korean style, dark style influence there. You know, bringing out the A-move ultras is always awesome. This is kind of fantastic. So we're going to get into a mid-game, and you know what, guys? He's got decent creep spread, not amazing. He's going to maybe slow this 4th down, would be a really nice move here. Comes across with some Ling Bane. I think this is good for a denial kill the Sense Tower, but you don't want to chase in. The whole army's coming back to deal with this, so he better pull back from this in the near future. Ooh, you see, that's why, yeah. The Widowmines do get a good shot. Okay, pull back, Lowko. Pull back. Simon, no, pull back. Ooh, ooh, okay, good pullback. Okay, good pullback. He didn't lose too many more units. He delays the 4th, gets the Sensor Tower. Oh, those Banelings misrallied And yet, once again, accidental banelings getting decent hits. Not too bad for Lowko. He's going 3-3 and adrenal glands. Talk about being on point with your upgrades. I'm very impressed, Simon. This is actually really nice. He's got that 5th base on the left. I think I prefer this 5th base down here, but he's trying to kind of spread to both sides of the map. So if he loses a fight on one side, he doesn't lose his entire economy. I'm a big supporter of that. He doesn't have any overseers, though, and there's Widow Mines, and that's a big mistake. Playing against Widow Mine style and still not having a single overseer, this could get him in trouble. He's got a lot of Ling Bane, but oh no, to the Widow Mines. He tries to do a super advanced spready. Oh no, he's doing the super advanced spready tactics. I hate that. Okay, so like, there are situations where you can pull back and spread your units out, but I'd say 30% of the time, you're accidentally going to drag a Widow Mine back into the heart of your army, and you're going to make it worse for yourself. Whereas if you just jump forward and spread units forward, you can take it out. Now, in this scenario, I understand why Lowko didn't do it. Obviously, he doesn't have overseers, so he's in a bit of a shit show. He's kind of got to do some suboptimal micro and try to do some, well, not suboptimal, overly fancy, actually. Oh, there's Widow Mines firing again, causing him a lot of trouble. But he's going to defend. There is a drop in the main, though. 2 queens up there on that top side are going to get in a bit of trouble. Lings will respond pretty quickly, though. And you know what? Lowko's doing all right. He's staving off the aggression. He's still on 86 workers. Ultras, 3-3, and Chitinous Plating are almost here, and that's the most important thing. Santa Grifo having to micro his little heart out. Looks like he was trying to burrow Banelings there, I think. I think that's what that was. I felt like the Baneling paused and tried to burrow. So Lowko trying to pull out some fancy tricks as well. Definitely could use some more run-bys, but he just hasn't had the room. He's at 100 drones, though. I told you guys. Oh, man. And, okay, so just to give a bit more context, right? So one of the reasons why we call it the EU macro version, it's because the reason is you can afford to play hour-long games, right? You can go 100 drones and just play a 45-minute, hour-long game. It doesn't matter. You don't have anywhere to be. But the EU macro version has nothing in life more important than StarCraft. Friends, family, potential romantic relationships, getting laid, not going to be an issue. If you're the macro version, you have one true love, it is StarCraft, and you will play hour-long games off 100 drones, defending all game long if you have to. And Simon is showing that he truly has those abilities and that patience. My god, that's a lot of Widow Mines. That is not good for Zerg. Get the Banelings. If you can get some Banelings in there. Oh, if you could get just 3 Banelings on there, it'll kill every single Widow Mine. You know what? He spread pretty well. Simon handling a crazy number of Widow Mines pretty well. There's not that many Marines. It's mostly Marauders backing it up. Santa Grifo had like 14 Widow Mines there. Simon, honestly, clearing the Widow Mines is enough. If he can just save some of these drones, I think he might still be okay. He's got some Lings and Ultras coming out. He's going to jump on top of this with the Lings and Ultras. He's got the 3-3 now. Terran's only at 2-2. He's actually ahead on upgrades, which is awesome. But the Terran now getting in full dickbag mode. He's got units on the right, units on the left, units all over the shop. Lowko's struggling frantically to defend. And guys, oh no, I just noticed something, guys. Look at the way these drops are picking him apart. It feels like he's never in position ahead of time. And I've just realized why. Oh my, Lowko is not using control groups. Look over here, over here. Oh my god, he's not using control groups, guys. He has a control group for all of his hatcheries on 4, and he has 4 of his queens. Is that all of his queens? So 4 of his queens, which I think are like his creep/defense queens, on 5. He doesn't have any other control groups. Oh my, now I don't know if this is just because it's a panicky situation, he's going to fix those up, but if you're dealing with multi-drops without control groups, that means he is literally just clicking around the map and just boxing things and clicking them. This is so inefficient, guys. Lowko's been making StarCraft videos for over 10 years. How does he not know how to use control groups? What the hell? Is it a fake? Did he like take someone else's skin suit? I've never seen a player who started playing so long ago and fell into the F2 trap as hard. Normally it's players who started playing their first competitive RTS with Heart of the Swarm or later, where F2 had been released at the start of Heart of the Swarm, and they fell into this bad habit because, you know, it was like offering heroin to a baby. You're just like, hey, you want this thing that feels really good and makes the game really easy, and then is a massive handicap as you get to higher level. But Lowko right now, look at this. He's F2A moving to the right, to the left. Terran snipes the base on the right, gets a base kill on the left. Oh no, Santa Grifo is running circles around him. Lowko, it looked like he'd stabilized so well, but look, his army, he's never on top of anything because of those lack of control groups. It's an F2 mania right now. Oh man, these Widow Mines blasting him as well. Now the Ultras on the right do end up chasing him back. Maybe he could jump on this base. There's no real counter out just yet. Oh, 5 ghosts here. Ooh, but Santa Grifo doesn't cast the snipes early enough. Ooh, okay, Grifo messes up there. Didn't get the snipes off, and that means the Ultras will get damaged. On the left side, the Ultras defend as well. Ultras are a fantastic unit for fighting in many areas at once because, guys, they don't require micro. Ultralisks are one of my favorite units in the game because I live in Australia with a lot of ping. So basically, they're a unit. I can just say, go kill some stuff over there, and they're generally going to fight pretty much as well if I control them as if I don't control them, right? And so in this situation where there's lots of fights going on, Lowko's Ultras actually win on the left and on the right. They get him back in a position where he can maybe stabilize. This base is back up. This base is rebuilding. He's still got a lot of workers. He doesn't have a lot of income right now, but he does have a lot of workers. So if he can just pop a few more hatcheries back up, respread some creep, he'll get back in it. And he's respreading creep despite the chaos in this game. And look at that, guys. Yeah, he's doing it. He's respreading creep. He's building Ultras. I think a few infestors would be really good. If you can get a fungal on this sort of army, that's one of the best ways to tear them down. And guys, look, he's using a control group. He has 2 banelings and an ultra on 1 control group, and everything else still no control group. Guys, this is such a dirty secret. I don't know. Has Lowko done guides on mechanics? I know he has. Has he ever talked about the F2 key? Because this is like really nasty. Guys, this is like 3 minutes straight. I don't know if he was using control groups earlier in the game, but I gotta be real. There's a lot of people out there, like, what is the point? Look, he just F2s and he brings what was meant to be a drop defense squad of an ultra and 2 banelings. He just pulls it back to his army. There's no point having units split off if you don't put them on a different control group. So once again, look, he splits Zerglings off to defend a drop, but they're not on a different control group. So the moment he F2s, they're going to pull back to his army. Oh, no. Okay, guys. He's using control groups again. Okay, as soon as the Terran stopped attacking him for 5 minutes, he's like, okay, now I can go back to paying lip service to actually having good mechanics. Oh, and he put these Zerglings on their own key as well, but it's not enough to defend that. The other units do need to come over. Ooh, Widowmines are, of course, a little scary there. Okay. He's going to try and fight against that. He should be able to overwhelm it. And actually, he's got infestors on the way now. 8 infestors. Okay. I love it. I did say I wanted to see infestors. He didn't get pathogen glands, which means they won't pop out with fungal energy, but give him enough time, they will. And he's got burrows, so he can already use them kind of as an ambush unit. Uh-oh, this army on the left side does get caught out. Lowko, get out of there, bro. Get out of there. Oh, okay, good mass cancel. Gets most of the money back, saves some of the Zerglings. One of his infestors has been spotted. This is a big army pushing it, and the drop. Oh no, the drop pulls his F2 army back, and that allows the Terran to kill the base. Oh, okay, Terran is respecting him. This is not a big Terran force, actually. Where is the rest? Oh, the Terran army is spread all across the map right now, so that Terran needs to either be dropping into his base with that or grouping the whole army together. I think it's always better to just hit many areas. It sets up more opportunities for your Widowmines to really kick ass. This drop being so annoying. Lowko's like, man, how am I supposed to deal with this, bro? Santa Grifo obviously is an incredibly high-level player, and both players are playing blitzing fast. 351 APM. Lowko is insanely fast, guys. I had no idea Lowko was this fast, but I guess you have to be if you don't use the mechanics that allow you to play a clean game of StarCraft. I'm just kidding, guys. He's actually hanging on like a champ in what is a chaotic and messy game. I would already be at wit's end. I would just be doing crazy Ling run buys because I'd be like, screw defending at this point. I would not have the patience to fight this the way Lowko does, and I'm really impressed, dude. He's hanging on. He's rebuilding these drones, even though they are dying in droves. Speaking of which, oh, no. No. Oh, the Terran even target fired on the middle Widowmine to try and get maximum impact. Oh, this Widowmine's going to cool down in a second as well. Oh, another one. Ow. Oh, 46 workers killed by the Terran. Only 39 SCVs by a Lowko. But Lowko's got a big Ultraling Bane Infestor army up. The Terran army beats that if it's really well set up. But if he gets caught out, fungal, banelings, links around, wrapping his army up, any of that could kill him very, very quickly. Now, Lowko at this point, let's look at his army group. So he's got his whole army on 1. That includes the infestors. So that's just literally F2, and then he's gone control 1 after selecting F2. And then he also puts the infestors on number 2. I don't know if I'd call this control groups. That's basically just easier to reach than the F2 button, but oh, flanking infestors! Flanking infestors coming in! Oh! Lowko! Oh, I take back everything I said about him not playing in the early days. He clearly played Wings of Liberty, guys, because that there was the fungal of a man who remembers 2012 Broodlord Infest. Oh my god, I said the Terran army could crumble if things go wrong. Yeah, I guess it could. Oh my god, that just wins in the game. Guys, that ambush wins in the game. Oh, what's so impressive is those infestors were just outside of scan. Dude, I can't believe it. Oh my god, just too many space cows. They say, give us hugs, dickhead. They're charging up the ramp. The Ultras going for it right now. The Infestors are there on that low ground. A few Marines coming in, actually starting to kill these Infestors. That's nice. But, oh, the Fungal gets up there on those units on the high ground. Bit wasteful the way Lowko's fighting. He's kind of funneling into his death right now. He really should not be funneling in here anymore. Pull back, bro. Oh, man, pull back. But, oh, I think he's thrown away way too many Ultras. He should have pulled back and just killed this base. If he got 2 or 3 Ultras in that mineral line on the top left, that would have been awesome. He could have killed all the SCVs. He still takes out so much infrastructure and mining. A random planetary in the middle of the map actually kills a bunch of his units on the retreat. Now, Lowko's economy, how is it behind this? He's got a full mineral mining base, a few minerals there. He could put more drones on that base and a full mineral. He's got a lot of minerals coming in. Does he have enough gas? How much gas has he got coming in? He's not got a lot of gas coming in, guys. These gases are going to mine out. Lowko actually desperately needs to take like 3 or 4 gases. He's building spines right now, which I really don't like the spines. I think you're much better building spores because that kind of stops the drops. Like you put another spore here, and then you maybe have 4 or 5 spines, but a single spine doesn't really do anything because like even 8 Marines will kill that spine really easily. I feel like you want to have 4 or 5 spines on one angle. Biomine coming on in. Oh no, he's going to try and burrow. But, oh, he's been spotted, the scan. Oh, that Widowmine decides to shoot an egg and friendly fire units. Widowmine's the dumbest Terran unit in the game. Often, it feels like selling themselves out to the Zerg. Oh, these Widowmine, they're on red hit points. Red hit point medevacs, guys. Oh my god. One of the medevacs gets down to 1 hit point. Santa Grifo really playing with fire right now. Okay, taking a poo on this base is Lowko. Lowko realizes the power of trying to just make his opponent lose motivation. He's like, if I poo on him, it'll destroy his morale, man. And I like that. For those who don't know, if you actually drop it right on the building, the graphic of the creep will actually spread over the graphic of the building. It really does feel like taking a crap on your nemesis front door. Or I don't know, on the hood of their car, whatever you do. I mean, I know not all of you live in Australia. There's different cultures around the world, so some of you probably poo on different pieces of your mortal enemy's property. For me, it's always the hood of the car. I don't want to go right on the door handle, but you know, it is what it is. This is kind of a messy fight. This is really good spreadies from Santa Grifo. But that planetary, if it goes down, then it's all worth it for Lowko. If he can get the planetary, these fungals holding back these bio. My god, the planetary was getting repaired for so long, but it finally falls. Dude, if you get these infestors out of here, pull back, Lowko. Get out of there, bro. Get these infestors out of there. He's still, of course, just doing the old F2s. He's adding units to his control group from the eggs, but he's also adding lava, and he's got creep tumors in his control group as well. This here, I mean, I'm not even going to hate on Lowko for that, as much as I've been making fun of him for clearly using the select all army button a fair bit. He's actually in a very chaotic game. He's landing fungals, he's re-expanding both sides, and what's really impressive is the respread of the creep, and that's something, if you're a North American baboon, you just wouldn't understand. For me, in this game, I'd be like, duh, how can I cheese him out? How can I surprise him? 23 minutes into the game, Lowko goes back to basics. Keep spreading creep, keep redroning, keep re-expanding. He's got those drilled in. He's watched enough Serral games to have an understanding of the fact that if you just keep working many different advantages in an RTS game, then it does build up over time. And look at this attack. It's overwhelming. There's just not quite enough Marines or anything out. And it feels like Santa Grifo is just low on numbers. These Widow Mines do take out some of these units. There's not a lot here for Lowko, but even just one Ultra, a few units cracking in onto the production, and Santa Grifo just not having enough bases mining, has to tap out. What an absolutely insane game. And that was really bloody fun. Shout out to Lowko. Let's remember, guys, right at the start, and I want to go back and look at that fungal ambush one more time. I think it was about 4 minutes ago, something like that. At the start, he lost a drone to a Reaper. He then lost 4 more drones to the extra Reapers coming in. Oh, that's brutal. And then he had to cancel his hatchery to replace it as well. So let's watch this from the Terran's viewpoint, guys. So the Terran, like I said, he has a better army if he sets up really well. I think he'd probably be better split pushing, but you can do it with a frontal push. Now he does see some dots. He doesn't realize though. And then, oh man, you can see the panic on his camera. Oh, and then the Overseers even dragged the Widow Mites. Guys, you know what the cherry on the cake is? I don't even know if Lowko planned to do this, but I'm going to give him props because this is the rule of casting StarCraft. You always give the player props for intentionally doing something. I don't know if he just A-moved or not, but watch these 10 Overseers. He built so many Overseers, more than he even needed, but look what happens. So check this out. Because they run in front, the Widow Mines are dragging their shots onto them into the medevac bio. He clears like half the bio army with the Widow Mines, the other half with the fungal. The only thing that's sad here is if he got like 2 more fungals in there, he would have been able to kill even more of these medevacs. but that was an amazing fight, and that really turned this game around. Look at the units lost tab. Still really bad, but I guarantee you, before that fight, it was even worse. He killed 5,000 resources of Terra into this fight. Well played, Sniper. This was awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this cast of Lowko punching up 800 MMR. Well played, mate. GG.